Hi, I'm John Force with Roll for Surprise Games. Welcome to the part 2 video of how to play Planet 313. We are continuing our journey on the game components and the rules. So let's get right back into it. How to play Planet 313. Let's talk about navigation. Each coordinate, either ring or moon, will have a white line, a space color, and a jump arrow. These help keep the universe in line, identify what space your ship is on, and where it can jump to. In our example here, if our ship is here and the conditions are right to jump, it would go from this space, then to this space by following that arrow. Let's talk about the launch. The launch requires a 4 or more on a ship movement die. To launch, we simply take a ship from the launch pad and follow the artwork of the launching ship to the red ring. So here we have the 4. We will take our ship, follow the artwork to the red ring. This space is always where the ships are launched to. Twice now, you have heard me say something about rolling a 4 or more. These two conditions, during the launch and jumping from a ring coordinate, if you have more than 4, you are allowed to move to the left or to the right. If we were to move here, up here, if we had a 5, if we were to take a science point, change that 4 to a 5, you would then be able to go to the left or to the right. This helps ships navigate to moons, or even if they wanted to land on a ship for battle, they would be able to do that as well. And also jumping from a moon, if you have more than 1, it works the same way. In this case we have a 3. Let's say that we're on this moon. The 3 would then take us 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. It's going to the left or to the right. Each ship movement die must be fully used if possible. So let's talk about where an exact count is important. Landing on a moon coordinate and also landing on an enemy ship for battle. You see here on our example, if you were the red player, you would be 1 movement away from either a moon or a battle. And if you rolled a 1, you can make either one of those things happen. But if you rolled a 2, you cannot land on either of these. You cannot pass through the enemy ship, so you would have to go past the moon. So you can see the importance of the science tokens and modifiers. Another place is making the perfect landing onto Planet 313. From a moon coordinate on the purple ring, a 1 is required to make that perfect landing. From a ring coordinate on the purple ring, a 4 is required to make that perfect landing. Science tokens and modifiers from the Planet 313 deck can help you get that exact count. One last thing about navigating, ship movement dice values were intended to get your ship to Planet 313. So using ship movement dice to go outward a ring is not allowed. Last, and definitely not least, are the Planet 313 cards. Each player will start with 3 of these. There is no limit to how many cards a player can have in hand. The deck is filled with 5 types of cards. Movement modifiers. These are identified in the hand with the green background. They are only used to modify ship movement dice during the turn. Action cards. These are identified in the hand with the purple background. They are played during various phases of a turn. They are used to provide the many twists and turns that happen on the journey to Planet 313. They are usually a play anytime type of card. If it is not, the card will specify when it may be played. Ship cards. These cards will have an image of a ship with its attack strength in red and the defense strength in blue. These values range from 1 to 3. The ships that will be found on Planet 313 deck will always have higher stats than the 1/1 default ship card that each player starts with. Ship cards are played one at a time and only at the beginning of a battle. Attack modifiers. These are identified in the hand with the red background. They are only used during a battle to increase or decrease a ship's attack value. Defense modifiers. These are identified in the hand with the blue background. They are only used during a battle to increase or decrease a ship's defense value. Since we have all the cards out for a battle, let's go ahead and talk about how to battle. When one player attacks the other, they take on the roles of the attacker and the defender. The attacker directly moves the ship being used in the attack onto the same space as the defender. In this case, red will attack green. The defender declares what ship is going to be used to defend the space. Either a ship card from the player's hand or the 1/1 default ship. In this case, green will choose a 1/1 default ship. The attacker now declares the attacking ship. Red pulls a card out of his hand, and it is a 2/1 ship. Now it's a matter of mathematics and modifiers. All players may now start playing modifiers and action cards to influence the outcome. The attack value needs to be higher than the defense value to defeat the ship. As you can see, red has an attack of 2, and green can defend only 1. So green is defeated. But wait, if green played a defense modifier to increase the defense, it would survive. So he will play a +1, now making his shields a 2, and that would withstand the 2 missiles coming in at him. Now red will play an attack modifier to increase the attack to 5. Wow. 5 against 2. Green cannot do anything about that, so green is defeated. When a battle occurs, there are 5 possible outcomes of a battle. 1. Both ships survive the battle. The attacker must retreat outward 1 ring to any unoccupied ring coordinate. In this case, it would be red. He would have to retreat outward 1 ring to any unoccupied ring coordinate. Then 2, the attacker defeats the defender. In that case, the defender's ship token is returned to the launch pad, free to try the journey again. In this case, it would be green. Would then go to green's launch pad to try it again. 3, the defender defeats the attacker. In this case, the attacker's ship token is returned to its launch pad, free to try the journey again. So red would then be defeated to the launch pad. 4, the defender and the attacker are both defeated. Both ship tokens are returned to their launch pads, free to try the journey again. Red would go to its launch pad, and green to his. 5. Battle gets interrupted by an event or action card. One or both ships may be required to vacate the coordinate. In this case, the battle is interrupted and neither ship is defeated by the battle. Complete the interruption, the battle is over, and play continues. Okay, enough about the board and its components. Its rules, its twists, its turns. Let's see how they all work together to play the game of Planet 313.